Yeah, it's not worth it at all. But you know, it's kind of the game. You do got to give the customer an offer to get them in, get a hold of them in the first place. But what I found to be the key is in upselling. So that's kind of what I want to talk about today. So I'm gonna just share my screen really quick. Da, da, da. Okay. Okay. So right now I'm sharing my screen, and I'm just gonna kind of run you through the process that I've kind of researched and developed, so you don't have to end up with those type of jobs anymore, and so you can get the higher paying jobs. So I'm just gonna tell you basically everything. Right. So the first thing you want to do is, of course, you want to run proven ads, right? So it's easy to say that ads are proven. So I actually want to tell you how to do that, right? So the way you're going to do this is when you're using an ad, you're going to want to use either images of you doing work or your guys on the field if you have a team with you. And the best pictures that I've found are going to be before and after pictures. So something like this, I found that these work really, really well if it's just like a house, a driveway, or like the side of a house that you did, or even just like a roof cleaning. Anything like this works really, really well, right? The other type of ads that work really, really well are videos. But the key with videos is I like videos more, but you need to be able to actually show people why you are different and what value you're bringing. Because if you think from the perspective of that person, they're just looking for a deal, right? So if you actually make them understand the value that's going in to the job that you're doing, right? So maybe you tell them about your process. You know, for the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this chemical because you know it works this well and it does this for this type of job. All right, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to pre-wash the house or whatever your process is. I'm sure you understand the point. But you want to tell them each step that you do and why you're doing it. And the reason you're going to do that is so that they actually understand the value that you're giving them instead of just seeing a price tag and associating that with driveway clean equals price tag. Right? Yep. And one really good way to get people to actually watch those ads is by hooking them in. So the way you're going to hook them in is you're going to do something unconventional. So have you ever seen any of those satisfying videos on social media where it's just like some guy pressure washing like a driveway or like you know like anything like that? Yeah, absolutely, right? So they kind of catch your attention because, you know, that's something you don't see a lot, right? It's like if you saw someone at the beach, and we're living in Ohio, obviously, you know, you're probably going to take a second and look like, because that's something that's not, you don't really see in Ohio. So you want to use that type of mentality to create something out of the box. So maybe like you're cleaning a roof, so you go on the roof and you'd record the ad there, you know, or just anything along those lines that's out of the box. That's what you want to focus on with those ads. So getting into more technicalities, of course, you got to have some text for the ad as well. So for the ad, what I found best, this is like a really good formula. It works well. A lot of people in the industry do this, and that's just because it's amazing. So what you're going to do is you're going to call out your target location, right? So whether that's Strongsville or you know Brunswick or whatever it is. So Ohio, this guy is Ohio here. And what you're going to do is you're just going to call it a seasonal special. So you're going to call it either like a summer special, winter special, you know, driveway cleaning special, anything like that. And you're just going to put it together. So you're going to be like, summer special for Strongsville homeowners, or summer special for whatever it is, right? Whatever the season is, whatever month it is. That's a really simple formula, and it works a lot of the time. Obviously, you can improve it, but this is just baseline, standard, and it usually works there. So as for the actual like longer text, so like you know, obviously an ad has more than just one line of text. That's kind of where things get a little bit change. That's where things can change a little bit. You know, some audiences respond better to shorter things, some respond better to longer. Um, but I'm actually going to give you just 4 texts that I found work pretty well and that I've kind of created for you. So I'll just send those over to you in an email if you want to use them, and you can kind of experiment between them. Um, and and as for the final thing, at the bottom of your ad, it's going to have a little button, and you're going to be able to put a headline there. So for that button, you're just going to want to put the name of the offer, whatever it is, maybe like $300 house wash, $200 house wash, whatever it is, and then just limited time. And it'll look something like this. It's pretty simple, pretty standard, and the limited time is just to induce some scarcity. Alrighty, so that's basically how you run the ads. When you're setting up the ads actually on Facebook, that's what we like to use because that's where the most homeowners are. You want to make sure you're targeting people at least 30 years old, though they're the most likely to actually have a house. You're also only going to want to target your service area, obviously, and you're going to want to create multiple what are called ad sets. So if you ever run Facebook ads, you're going to be able to create multiple ad sets, and inside of those, you're going to split test the different wordings for each of the ads and see which one performs the best, and keep those and keep changing. You want to spend at least $10 a day, because if you spend anything lower than that, it's honestly just not worth your time, because it's going to take so long to actually see any results and get Facebook to kind of like bend the algorithm around your ads. So I'd recommend at least $10 a day, but $20 is ideal. Uh, yep. So that's kind of the first step of running proven ads. So the next step is going to be collecting the leads info. Right. So obviously you're going to be able, you're going to want to make this as smooth as possible. So the way you do this is you just want to collect their name, where they're at, just make sure they're actually interested in the service, and something else about them, maybe whatever kind of separate question you have, their phone number probably. So the first question on Facebook is we're actually going to run messenger ads. So instead of people just clicking on an ad and going to your website, people are actually going to be able to message you on Facebook, but we're going to have a bot doing that, which you can set up inside of Facebook. It's pretty simple. So the questions you're going to want to ask are going to be the first one, just making sure that they're actually interested. So you're going to ask them, hey, just making sure you're actually interested in the ad that you clicked on or interested in getting the offer. And that's so you can weed out the people who are accidentally clicking on the ad and wasting your money, right? And after you do that, you're going to want to ask them what their main issue is. They're going to be able to select an option. So you say, I'm looking for pressure washing, or like, yes, I want to get the offer, anything along those lines, just to get them to confirm again. And then you're going to want to ask them what the best phone number to contact them is. And as soon as they give you that phone number, we're going to transfer the conversation over there so that you can start messaging them on a phone number. You don't have to message them on Facebook, because Facebook, they could get a million different notifications. You don't want yours to get mixed in there. You rather just want their phone number so they know it's you. Yep. Okay. So the next system is a CRM. Have you ever used anything called any CRM before? Okay. What do you use currently to collect your payments? Yep. So I'm going to explain that to you in just a second. I think Jobber, okay. So I think Jobber is pretty close. Do you just use Jobber to take payments? For everything? Okay. So I think Jobber qualifies. Yep. So on Jobber, can you put people's names and stuff in there and keep their contacts for later? Yeah. So that's very similar to a CRM. That's basically what a CRM is. So I actually recommend a slightly different one, but you can still use Jobber. And the reason I recommend it is the functionality with this CRM. It's called Go High Level. And what you can do with it is just like Jobber, collect payments, send invoices, do all the good stuff, right? But the nice thing is, you got a big list of phone numbers on your phone, right? So let's say, you need some help, so you call up 10 guys. Out of those 10 guys, maybe 2 of those guys pick up, right? And those guys come and help you. That's pretty nice, isn't it? So if you could do the same thing with your customers, that's basically what we want to do here and what we're able to do. So every time season rolls around, or every time business gets slow, we're going to get every single contact that you have saved inside, and we're going to send an email and an SMS to them. Maybe it's a promotion, maybe it's just some sort of yearly cleaning, whatever it is. You're just going to send that straight to them. And that's nothing crazy. Hey, we just wanted to remind you, we did this for you a little while ago, and right now we're running XYZ special. We just wanted to see if you're interested, whatever it is, and then they can obviously call you. Right? So it's maybe you send it out to 100 people. Even if 10 people book it, you're only spending $2 on that marketing, and you're getting 10 people booking in, right? Which is amazing. And you're not going to find you're not going to find profit like that anywhere else. That's the cheapest marketing you'll get. So here's the part where I think it gets really cool and interesting, because this is not what the usual companies do for you, and this is not what I've seen anybody else doing either. So what we're going to do is we're going to get people to call you or go to a website, and they're going to be able to book a slot on your calendar. So obviously you're a busy guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so do you use anything like Google Calendar?
No, not really. Use pretty much Jobber's really the only thing I use, but I got the calendar on there.
Okay, okay, that's nice. Yeah. So I'm sure you have like sections blocked out on there for different jobs and like, when you're off, when you're on, things like that. Yeah. So obviously you're gonna have some open spots on those calendars, right? So what this is gonna let you do is on that website, we're gonna connect your calendar on Jobber to this website so that people can go in and let's say they want to schedule a time, they can just go on that website and choose a time that you're available and that they're available as well. So you don't have to go back and forth on the phone at all, and it's scheduling is just way easier that way. I don't have to sit on the call asking you is 4:30 possible, is 4 o'clock possible, right? I can just boom, hit that button, and it's all done. It's booked for you. You have it on yours. They're gonna get email reminders automatically and everything like that. So
Okay.
at this point, the customer's seen your ad, they book in, bless you. Absolutely. So at this point, the customer's already seen your ad. They've already maybe they've booked in. So after we book them in, we're going to separate ourselves from everyone else, and we're going to actually show them a video of you explaining what the next steps are, right? So after they book in, we're going to send them to a website, and we're going to send them an email and a text with a video of you just saying, "Hey, it's Zach from XYZ Company. I just want to quickly walk you through the step-by-step process we're going to go through during your appointment, and then you're going to explain each step just so that they know what to expect and so that they know they're getting the value." The whole point is to convey the value that you're giving them so that when you get to the job site, you can super easily upsell them on something else because they already know that you're going to do, first of all, great work because you're going to show them what you're going to do and you know that they're going to get value. Right? Nobody just wants to buy a $500 driveway cleaning or house wash. People want to actually know what they're getting inside of that and how that's going to benefit them. If you told them it's going to like keep their house clean for 2 or 3 years, or it's going to protect their house against this and this, they're going to be a lot more likely to actually buy it because they see it. Right? So just like this, we're going to keep sending them videos. So after we show them that first video, we're going to send them the second video. And the second video is just going to be a testimonial about your company, basically. So that testimonial is going to be maybe you've just did a job recently, maybe you're on the job site and like you just want to record a video, but you're just going to show them you basically doing the work, or at least get a testimonial from another customer saying, "Hey, this guy is great. His company did X, Y, and Z. They're really amazing. I'd highly recommend them." All right. The next video, we're also going to send them almost the same thing. We're going to do a testimonial, and we're going to combine that with another job that you would ideally like to upsell to. So what would that be for you? Is there a job that you like upselling to that's more high ticket for you?
Uh, I mean, anything residential is where I can upsell.
Yeah.
For
Yeah.
sure. Trucking, really, there's the only way that I can get upsell is if we're doing their trucks already, and we start doing, like, we do engine spray outs, lifting the hood, spray from the hood.
Yeah.
That's an upsell, I guess, on a routine basis. But even that, we kind of, I don't know, residential stuff's really the only thing you can get upsells on because it's a one-off job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. So let's say you are doing one of those residential jobs, right? Is there like let's say you're just doing a house wash. Is there something that you'd like to upsell them to ideally?
Uh, Man, anything I see, I try.
Anything you see?
Absolutely. Yeah, if it's a concrete 30, I try to upsell the concrete windows. If we're doing concrete and I see the house is dirty, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Roof, deck, patio, whatever it may be.
Yeah. So if we just say that maybe house washing is your highest ticket job, just hypothetically, right? And let's say they just scheduled you for concrete or driveway. What we're gonna do is we're gonna send them a video, and we're gonna talk about why it's important to actually get your house cleaned. But we're not gonna just say it like that. They're gonna know it's selling, right? So you're going to talk about a job where you just house wash someone else's house, and you're going to talk about why it's important and what will happen if you don't do it on a regular basis, right? So I'm not an expert in pressure washing, obviously, right? I'm not doing the job 24/7, but I'm sure you are, and you have a lot of valuable information. So you can give them some information like, "Hey, I just house washed this person, and the reason we did this is because if you actually don't wash your house every X amount of years, you have a chance of developing this problem in your house, and that's going to cost you even more money." All right?
Right.
Exactly. So we're going to educate them and show them why it's valuable. And what we're going to do, this is a secret sauce. we're actually going to say, hey, if you watch this far, I actually want to help you out. Since I think it's so important for you to get your house washed, if if you mention that you watched the video, I'll actually give you like maybe 10 or 15% off the house wash. And that's going to just push them over the edge to go and buy it in the first place, right?
Right on.
Right. So from that point on, we're going to send them just more and more videos like this up until the job actually happens. And they're just going to be testimonials, what you do, why certain jobs are important that you'd like to upsell to. And then finally, we're going to actually show up to their house and we're going to do our original job. And by the time you're already there, they're already going to trust you a lot more than any other contractor. Because by that point, they've already seen 3 or 4 videos of you. They've already gotten reviews and testimonials from you, right? And they already know who you are, what you do, and how you can help them. They've seen the quality of your work. So they trust you much more than some contractor they called on the phone and haven't even seen their face of, right?
I got you.
Yep. So then you're going to show up to the job, do amazing work, and after you do amazing work, you're going to obviously offer the upsell. Maybe they'll even mention it to you. And at that point, what could have been just a regular job is going to upsell much easier. Not every time, of course, but it's going to upsell way easier than it normally would. Right, into a higher ticket job, maybe double or triple the value. And final part of the system is obviously we're just going to ask for referrals. And if they do offer us 2 referrals, we're going to give them a little bit of a discount. And right after that, we're going to actually send them an email after you say that you've completed the job asking for a review. And that review, if they leave a review, maybe we'll give them a discount next time, something to incentivize them. And they're going to leave a great review on Google for you, and you're going to get boosted way up, all the way higher, just getting you even more people coming through the door.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's kind of the whole system I wanted to show you. Um,
All right.
so what do you think? Do you think this might help you out a little bit? Were you interested by any part of it? What do you kind of think?
I mean, it sounds awesome for sure.
Absolutely. So obviously, I'm sure you probably think it's a lot of work because I've been talking for like almost 20 minutes, just about this. So
It really doesn't sound like a ton, honestly.
yeah,
It pretty much sounds like everything we're doing except for the videos and the really more um, just being in front of the customer more frequently is what gets you that upsell, is basically what you're trying to sell.
yeah, in a way, yeah. So like just running the ads, getting your face in front of the customer, and making sure that they trust you instead of just the contractors that you'd call and they won't see your face. Um,
Yeah, I got you.
yeah. So I know I know you guys are doing pretty good right now. So I'd like to just offer you this. Um, how about I just set this up for you for free?
That's fine.
Cool with you?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Absolutely. So, uh, let's just set this up for free. I'll get all this running for you. I want to just make sure I'm clear. So the ad budget that would come out of your pocket. I'm going to be transparent, right? Since you're right, it's your company, you'd be spending the money on the ads, but I'll be managing everything for you. But yeah, no catches. I'll just set it up all for you for free. I'll just need like a little bit of help from you just to get some videos, and obviously I'll help you out doing that. But does that sound good with you?
Yeah, that sounds. I mean, that sounds fine. What the CRM? Do you have your own CRM? Is that what you're saying as far as that goes? That I would drop Jobber?
No, you wouldn't have to drop Jobber. Absolutely not. I know that's pretty crucial to the business. So the way that CRM works is you'll just have a login. I'll give you a login, um, and I'll make it on my end. I'll give you the login. I'll show you how everything works on there. Um, are you paying anything for Jobber right now?
I am. I'm paying 180 bucks a month.
Okay, cool. So this one is about it's a little bit cheaper than Jobber. Um, right? But I'll just give you a free account based on mine, since I'll be making it for you. But yeah, I'd love to make it for you, get something started, get it going, and we can totally go from
What's the
there.
name of this CRM?
It's called Go High Level.
Okay.
Um,
And is it comparable to Jobber in the sense that like can my employees get on there? Can they see their jobs? Can they clock in and out?
um, I think I don't know if it's as functional as Jobber in that capacity. I think there is some capabilities with that. I'll have to look into that more since I haven't used it for that specifically. But it is very, very similar to Jobber. It has a couple extra features. It might be missing one or two features that you might be using right now. But I can definitely just like give you access and just show you around it.
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great if you could. I can
Yeah.
take a look at it and be fine with that.
Yeah, so I'm actually logged into it right now. But this is what it kind of looks like if you want to pop over really quick. Yeah,
Go ahead.
so this is what it looks like. And the way it's going to work is you can text and email all the people that you have in here. So let's say you have a bunch of customers. You can just basically text and email them straight through here. You got calendars. So if you have a Google Calendar or the Jobber Calendar, we can connect it. You can have all your employees' calendars on here. And obviously, this is where you see everyone's name. Opportunities. This is going to be like your pipeline, right? So like for me, this would be my cold calling pipeline, right? So this is all the people I didn't call. I did call them, contact later and all this good stuff, right? And for customers and things, you can do marketing and stuff through here. So, you got emails, SMS, all that good stuff. Make websites through here as well. And then as for like adding your staff, super easy. You can just go in, hit add employee, things like that. So I'm sure by the time you get access to it, you can explore some stuff too. But if you got questions, I can answer them as well.
Okay. I got you.
Yeah. So,
Sounds pretty legit, I would say.
yep. So, what we'll do is let's schedule one more call in the future to actually get everything set up. Since I do need some stuff from your end. I just want to make sure. Do you have a Facebook account for your company?
I do not.
Okay. So let's schedule a call sometime in the future, and I need you to do me one favor. I just need you to create a Facebook account as soon as possible because if you create a really new Facebook account and Facebook sees that you're running ads immediately, they're going to be kind of suspicious of you. So
Okay.
the best thing you can do is I just need you to make a Facebook account, probably try today or tomorrow, so that next time we meet up, I can connect it. Your account's like at least like a week old, so then we can actually get started, and Facebook doesn't just think you're some scammer or something,
Okay. I got you.
right? And I'm sure you do have a Google My Business page, of course.
Yes, I do.
Alrighty, cool, cool. So I'm gonna schedule a meeting with you and me in the future. I'm gonna do next time we will have to be at a computer. I will just say that. Do you have a computer?
Yeah, yeah, I got one in the office.
Okay, cool. So is there a time that you'd prefer, or like a weekends, weekday?
I would say weekday, sometime next week, middle of the week,
Okay.
probably afternoon.
Okay. I am, like I said, I'm 16, so I am also in school for a little bit. Um, so I think, does have sometime around like 5-ish work, 4 or 5?
Yeah, that should be fine.
Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna look at my calendar right now, and I'm gonna go ahead, figure out a time that both of us can do, and we should be good there.